Hi friends, thank you for joining me today on part 2 of my mashup video all about wigs and money. If you're just joining me, part 1 is linked in the description below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Here in my channel, you'll find all kinds of useful tutorials about making things. I hope you enjoy part 2 of my mashup video. Feel free to comment below and tell me what kind of wig you're gonna style or what kind of investment account you're gonna open. All right, let's get to it. Hello, welcome back. It's the next day and this is all dry and ready to be removed and teased. What I like to do is tease the curls as I take them out. And going from the bottom up, it's a little bit easier just to keep all of this out of the way. A teasing comb, which I conveniently broke the handle, and some hairspray. Ooh. And that's nice too, because all of this under part gets built up and, like I said before, leaves a nice pillow for all this to lay on. All right, so what did we talk about yesterday? We talked about setting yourself up with a traditional IRA or a Roth IRA, how to begin throwing money at it. Quick teasing tip. My mom taught me this way. I think it's more just for the top part of your hair and for maybe for real hair. They used to do in the 60s, which is 1, 2, push down, 1, 2, push down. Back part, I'm just gonna go for it. This brush is terrible. So you're invested in your IRA, but let's say you're interested in setting aside money and letting it grow because you want to buy a house one day. That's fair. What you want to do in that instance is open an individual account, which is just a standard brokerage account for trading securities. If you have an individual account, which I do, so I'll just use mine as an example, the one thing you want to be super aware of, and this goes for any sort of individual trading account, you want to make sure that you're paying attention to your capital gains. There are 2 types of taxes when it comes to investments. That's the short-term capital gain and the long-term capital gain. Let's say I open an individual account and I put $1,000 in it and I'm buying different stocks in there and I've spent all my $1,000 on whatever stock I bought. And let's say that stock like goes through the roof. Let's just say it like doubles my money and all of a sudden I have $2,000. So I could sell and make $1,000, which is pretty great, right? If I sell within a year, I'm gonna pay short-term capital gains on that. Now, depending on how much you make a year, it depends on how much capital gain you pay, but it can be upwards of 40%. Imagine that you didn't hang on to that stock just until one day over a year, you sold it, and now you have to pay like 40% on it. Be mindful of that, but also it's a very quick look into what the capital gains tax bracket you're in based on your income. If you sell that stock one day over the year point, now you'll have to pay something called long-term capital gains, which is pretty unavoidable. It's not so bad. It is also based on income, but it's a lot less. And with the new Biden administration coming in, there is some changes to the long-term capital gains. I'm just gonna tease this until I can think of something to say. I'm on these last 2 little curls here, which I thought would be more fun to do in real time. I am pulling this curl here out. As I'm doing this, let's just recap what we talked about, what I've talked about to you. What we've gone over is the easiest way to open up an account. So opening up your account with Fidelity, reporting over how much money that you've decided you can allot per month or per year or just one chunk at a time, and you have decided what your goal is and you have picked the right account in accordance with that goal, then you are off to the races. And you are also, if you're trading in your individual account, you're aware of your short and long-term capital gains. That's pretty much how to get going. It could be just that simple. In a video I posted the other day about index funds, a lot of investors who don't want to be that active. By active, I mean you're not in your account every day buying and trading stocks. Maybe you're not even looking at it even once a month. Maybe you're looking at it once a year. If that's the case, then you want to put your money in index funds. They are a very low annual fee fund of different companies, kind of like a mutual fund, but not professionally managed, so the fees are far less. You put a nice little chunk of change in there, you forget about it for like 5 or 6 years, and your money will have grown. That's kind of how you get going. It's not too hard, right? So this is a great way to get going, even if you have $10 to your name and you want to feel like you're taking an active role in your finances, in your money's growth. You want to feel like are participating in something. That's a really great way to start to do it. I'm going to keep styling her, and hopefully we'll get something out of this. She's bigger. That's true. Okay. All right, let's try to give her some shape. Let's see if we can't do something pretty with her. She has a blowout, that's for sure. It would help if I had a wig head that was proper. The nice thing about just a big tease out is that, you know, as we showgirls kind of travel as light as possible, you know, you can just unless it's got a real shape to it, you can just kind of put it in a bag and stick it in your suitcase and then zhuzh it when you get there. And then we wear hair flowers and stuff like that. So, you know, you could put like a big hair flower here and around, and it just looks like you just have a base that's just big and puffy. What would be really nice is if I had some clips. I'd like this to be up there. But it's taken some sort of shape. I just kind of think with a short wig that's kind of curled. That does its own thing pretty naturally. I'm getting a Michelle Pfeiffer and Hairspray vibe, but rosy gold. So we have something here. She's not dry. She's a big puffy baby. One trick with wigs, which I don't have with me, is getting a hair pick, because as it falls, what you want to do is stick the pick in there, kind of lift it, and it just gives a little bump into the root, kind of lifts it up a little bit. It was pretty easy to do this. I didn't necessarily need to steam it out and reset all the curls. I just wanted to because I thought it would be fun. But yeah, there's a lot of possibilities here. This is a pretty basic bumped up wig. I don't think I'd be red in the club too hard by the other drag queens. Let's try it on. Well, here she is. I'm definitely in some sort of country western band, but like a fun country western band. Maybe we do covers of the Misfits. I hope you've enjoyed this video and maybe learned something, whether it was about styling a wig or maybe it was about planning for your retirement. As always, if you like this video, please click the thumbs up button down below and subscribe to my channel for more videos all about making everything. Costumes, wigs, whatever I feel like making, and that includes making money.
If you like hair and money, please subscribe to my channel.